Usually what the dealers, the mistake what they do is they place all the three products in front of the customer. That's a economical, this is the mid-range and this is the premium. आप decide करो कि आपको क्या चाहिए. I mean, there are no conversations happening in this where the dealer is advising the customer or suggesting the customer as to what product he takes. We should show the value of the product and we should show what is the cost difference between the mid-range and the premium product. So premium is an investment, it's not an expense. Hi, my name is Ajay Aggarwal. I'm the proprietor of RK Enterprises and we are the distributors for Jal Bath fittings. Generally what happens is कि when a customer walks into a dealer showroom, the customer will always say कि give me the lowest और सबसे मुझे सस्ता wall mixer दो या diverter दो या basin दो. And what the dealer does is or the dealer salesperson does is they show them what the customer has asked for, then the customer likes it, they bill it and the customer is happy, dealer is also happy. So it ends over there. So in this form of a system, what happens is the dealer, he should act like a advisor to the customer, and it is not that he just takes order from the customer who walks in and tells him what he wants and he gives him that. The dealer and the dealer's sales staff should be more as an advisor to the customer, where they advise him on what he wants to buy, since the dealer has the domain knowledge. The customer may or may not have it, but the dealer definitely has a domain knowledge where he can advise or when he can suggest the customer to go in for a better product. Usually what the dealers, the mistake what they do is they place all the three products in front of the customer. That's a economical, this is the mid-range and this is the premium. So they may say कि ये सस्ता product है, ये महंगा प्रोडक्ट है और ये उससे महंगा प्रोडक्ट है. आप डिसाइड करो कि आपको क्या चाहिए. So when we say this to the customer will naturally go for the most economical product because the customer would want to save money. I mean, there are no conversations happening in this where the dealer is advising the customer or suggesting the customer as to what product he takes. Generally for the bathroom fittings for a customer, maybe for around 8 to 10 years, he may not change anything or he may not go into for new products. I mean, more or less, he may require some products or spare parts just for maintenance purpose. And what happens is that now every customer, he is not building a house, he is building a dream home. And definitely when a customer is building a dream home, he would want that the products that is installed in his bathroom also should be like a dream, because this is something which is going to be using constantly for around 8 to 10 years. So the product has to be very good in functionality, otherwise he'll face a lot of problems. So first what happens is कि when the customer walks in, so we have to understand what the customer requires. The dealer has to understand what the customer requires, and we should not just say कि this is the most economical one what you have chosen or something like this. So in fact, let us understand the customer's requirement. Let the customer ask, and what happens is most of the bathroom products, let it be faucets and sanitary ware, is basically a touch and feel product. So let the customer touch and feel the product, let him see the glaze, let him see the finish of the diverter of the wall mixer, let him see the chrome, how it is. And once he experiences this product, then what I would suggest is the dealer should then next show him the mid-range product. And maybe he should not tell ki this is a better product. Maybe what we should do is we should let the customer experience the product, again touch and feel the product. When he does this, then the customer will definitely come to know about the difference, and the customer will in fact say he would want to go for a mid-range rather than an economical one. So first and foremost, I mean, we are sure that the customer wants to go for a good product, that is skip the economical product completely, he wants to go for a mid-range. So it's not about the cost factor anymore, it's about the aspiration or the identity that the customer has for himself. So in fact, it becomes easy to upsell from a mid-range to a premium product. What happens is we have to sell it more from an experience. I mean, again, we have to tell the customer to feel the product, to see this, and this is something that the customer and his family members are going to experience this for the next 8 to 10 years. In fact, a bathroom is such a place where you're not going to spend money, so you may as well spend it once and you may not regret it later. You can't change it again and again. And when we see for example, like per day cost price difference from mid-range to premium, it will not be much. It's just anything. And when the customer is spending so much money or building his dream house, I'm sure that the customer would also want a dream bathroom. So first and foremost is that we should never argue for the price. We should in fact agree with the customer, and what we should do is we should break it down even more. We should show the value of the product, and we should show what is the cost difference between the mid-range and the premium product, which may not be much. And in fact, when we take it down for say around 8 to 10 years, and when we see how much is going to pay per day cost for this, so that's very negligible. And what happens is when you're going for premium product, so in fact even after 8 to 10 years, this product will look as it is. It will be more premium, it will look premium, it will not, the finish will be much better. And so because of it, what happens is that the customer will save a lot on replacing a product. If a customer has bought a mid-range or economical product, and if he'll have to replace it, then he'll be in fact spending much more money than buying the premium product. So premium is an investment, it's not an expense. Kindly subscribe to my channel, where I will be talking more about the building material industry, which will help you grow your business. Thank you.